I don't know when is it the last time that you read the book of Ecclesiastes, and I don't know what you think about it, but I would encourage you to take it and read it. You know, whenever I get a new version of the Bible, either in English or in German or in some other languages from the Western Balkans, and I start reading it, that's the first book that I usually like to start reading the Bible from before I go to the other books, and then I finish all the other books as well. But the book of Ecclesiastes is the first one. There's something in chapter 3 that I find very interesting, and it is in verses 12 and 13. I perceived that there is nothing better for them, that is for humans, than to be joyful and to do good as long as they live, and that everyone should eat and drink and take pleasure in all his toil. This is God's gift to man. Solomon is talking here that he saw or he perceived, he paid attention to it, he thought about it, he studied, he analyzed it, and he concluded, he says here, that for us humans, where God has put eternity in our hearts, there is nothing more or better for us than to be joyful and to do good. To be joyful here means to cheer up, to have an abundant joy, to brighten up, to enjoy life. There is a German proverb that says, you know, wer lacht, lebt länger. Who laughs, lives longer. There is some truth to it, you know. Good, merry heart is medicine to our heart. God wanted us to enjoy things, not to live under stressful situations and always under pain, always under difficulties, always under some kind of problems. He wanted us to enjoy things. Enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the birds singing, enjoy the lake, waves, enjoy the trees turning into color, enjoy the birds, enjoy your wife, enjoy your children, enjoy yourself, and enjoy, it says here, your own work as well. Take pleasure in it. Enjoy the position in your life, where you live, who you're married with, who your children are, what kind of job you have, what kind of financial situation you have. Enjoy those things. That is not to say do not work on improving all of those areas of your life, but enjoy that which you do have. You know, it's always so easy when you see so many other people having more of this and having better of that to become unhappy within your own heart. Actually, that is not a good comparison. God wants us to focus with a thankful heart with that which we do have and enjoy it. Because when we do enjoy it and when we are thankful for it, we open up the gates of heaven for God to bless us even more and then make us a blessing. It says here, we should be joyful, but then also doing good to others. In other words, we have not been created for ourselves and just to be selfish. Actually, selfishness is the greatest cause of unhappiness in people. The major reason why people are, for which they're unhappy, is because they're selfish within their own hearts. People are selfish when they want to divorce. People are selfish when they want to abort the child. People are selfish when they lie, when they cheat, when they hurt others. That's out of selfishness. That's why there are wars, because of selfishness. God says here, no, do good. Do good to your spouse. Speak nicely to her. Encourage her. Say that you're thankful to God for her. Tell her how much she means to you, how she has blessed your life. Tell your children how much you love them, how significant they are in your life, or your parents if you're a child, or your husband if you're a wife, or if there are other people in need around you and you have an ability to help, whether it is a refugee, whether it is an orphan, whether it is a widow, whether it is a poor person, and you have an ability to help, do something to make a difference in their lives. It says here, that's why God has created us. There is nothing better than to enjoy it and to do good. And it says here to take pleasure in our toil, for this too is a gift from God for men. In other words, that is God's reward to you. God has rewarded you. If you have an opportunity to do good, if you have an opportunity to enjoy, and you enjoy it, In another passage, actually, in Ecclesiastes 5:18 and 19, it says God has given to some power to enjoy. Some people just hoard stuff, just accumulate stuff, and no joy in it. Just more responsibility, just more to think about, more pressure, more stress. Because there's always somebody else who has more. If you are competing with those people, you'll never have joy. You should be thankful, grateful for the opportunities that God gives you, for the life that you have, for the marriage that you have, for the children that you have, for the parents that you have, for the home, for the job that you have. Be thankful. Enjoy those little moments that you have with them, because life is short, life is brief, and then do something good, qualitatively good for them, to make a difference and bring smile on their faces, to meet some of their needs, and to bless them, so that your life will bring more joy, not only to you, but to them as well. That's a real joy. I remember as I was a teenager actually. At that time I was a Christian, and my mother didn't like the fact that I was a Christian. She wasn't a Christian at that time. So when I would go to different countries, like in Germany or Switzerland or Greece, to evangelize, she didn't like it. But then the pastor told me, why don't you buy a little gift wherever you go and give her and say, I remembered you and I love you, Mama. So that's what I did. At that time, to tell you the truth, I didn't really know to choose gifts that women liked, so I chose what I liked. For example, when I was in Athens, I liked Parthenon picture or whatever I had there, figurine, and I brought it and I gave it to her. I could see that she was happy in her face, and it's almost hard to describe for me, the joy that she felt that her son, who was way out there in another country, thought of her and brought a little gift. Even though I knew that she didn't like that gift specifically very much, but she liked the fact that her son thought of her. And then she would display it on the wall, and when somebody would come, she says, this is what my son brought to me. My mother since has become a wonderful Christian and has been blessing me in many ways. I'm so grateful for her. But whatever she has done for me cannot compare to the joy and contentment that I felt in my heart when I saw her joyous for what little good I could do for her. So do good to your spouse today. Do good to your children today. Do good to your parents today. Do good to your co-worker today. Do good to a ministry, like bless them with a special gift, or help an orphan or a refugee or a needy person, whatever. Do good to bring smile to other people's faces, to bring joy in their lives. And that in turn will bring immeasurable joy to you, because Jesus said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. So you'll be blessed by giving. And this life doesn't make sense really if we don't become givers. God created us to become givers. As I said, not only financially, but also a nice word, a nice deed, time, patience, attention. Give and sow a seed and bless somebody today. May God bless you as you do so.